All right, so look, here's the thing. When it comes to political parties, yeah, there's only two parties. It's a two-party system. I want you to think about that. It's a two-party system. Now, I'm not going to use words that are as harsh as what I really think that turns you off. Okay, but usually when I say what I think, it turns people off. So while the two-party system is a thing, it's true. People are emotionally attached to that. They want their side to win. And I get it. I do. The opposing side is the side you hate. Why do you hate it? That's for your own reason. And honestly, is that true? No. Because you were groomed by people around you, by the news or social media that you intake to have the belief that you have about which party you always vote for. And when your party angers you enough, what do? You either not vote or you try to be selective, try to skirt around those that you really don't like or don't trust. I get that. We used to not have a whole bunch of just almost a duopoly. It used to be a bunch of parties and they used to fight. And because the parties would fight to gain their power for this country, they fought for your vote. They fought vehemently for your vote. So what does that do? That makes sure that the one that gets in, the party that's in control, do exactly as they said they would. That's how it was until money entered politics, and then the propaganda began. Not their personal advertisement, but the propaganda. This party is bad because this party sucks, so don't vote for that. This party is evil. They wash the parties out with their money, and there's no competition. There just isn't. Whoever has the most money is in power. That by itself is an expression of why there's nothing but corruption. Well, no matter which party gets in, one does horrible and the other just applies a little Band-Aid if they get it. They don't have to fight for your vote. They just have to wait for your vote. But can this change? Yes. And it can actually change, I'm going to say, not overnight, no, but it can actually change in a year or so. It can prove everything that I've been saying, and I'm going to tell you how. You don't have to wait for me to keep it a secret and buy a book or go to this website or get an email of things to take you to a website to buy something. No. This here is simple. For example, if I can't say for the Republicans. I can't, because both sides, Republican, Democrat, the issue is all you're going to do is just get what? A different branch of the same thing. We are the same, but here is our one difference. And then they'll go back to what they branched off. They'll become the thing that they hated anyway. So let's say, for example, I can only go for the Democrats in this. Let's say you don't like how the Democratic Party, the DNC, tells you who you're going to vote for. You haven't liked it for a while. You haven't. So what if there was a party split and a new party showed up that you control? Let's say right now, the like Ilhan Omar, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie Sanders, let's say these three were pushed by you, the people, to start a party, and you want to support this party, and they say that their party is unapologetically progressive, zero corruption. They want to do things right in DC, and they want to make sure your lives are better. All right? You support that. Once you support that and others support that, in one election cycle, they can gain traction because they're already super popular. And if they have the message that you are wanting them to have about not being corrupt, not pushing corrupt people, not pushing people that say, we'll tell you people one thing and then you bankers another. People that aren't walking around, they might as well have NASCAR stickers all over them, advertising everything that's bought them. They are for the people. They are the people for the people. And if you push it, they gain traction. It doesn't take much. If they can claim 1 or 2 states, that means that's an official, recognizable party. It's not there as a placeholder party. They are there. And all that does is let other people say, hey, that's viable. That's a national party, not just a state party or whatnot. That's national. That is headed to the White House. This party is about this. And with people like Sanders and others that will actually call out the difference, the staunch difference between those 2 parties and theirs, you have something to actually hold on to. It puts the power back in you. And when you vote, you're voting for something, not against something else. When you vote against something and not for something, that lets you know that that voting cycle wasn't for you. You're just doing the best you can with what you got. So a party can get started. You would have to push it. You would have to beg it. You would have to support it. And when push comes to shove, when it comes to that voting booth, even if you think that this new party won't win, your one vote is so much support. And you can make that a viable party. It is tangible. It's actually very easy. The 3 that I named, even Tim Walz, I would love Tim Walz as president, but that tells you it's doable. I promise. If you could get a hold, you out there, if you somehow got a magical way to get a hold of one of those 4, go ahead, try it, see what they say. If I knew how to get a hold of one of them, trust, I would be talking to them. I would actually put them up here talking to them. Just wondering. But I do have hope in areas where others don't think. So let me know what you think about it. It might sound like a pipe dream, but it's tangible. It's real. You just gotta do it. Thank you for listening.